Hey ladies and gents, welcome to my VirtuaRed V3 mod installation tutorial for PC. Once installed, you'll have access to over 700 real-life stadiums, and if you compare that to FIFA's 95, it's quite significant. Scoreboards such as BT, Sky, BBC, and so many more are also available to you. You'll have access to trophies from all the leagues and competitions across the world, as well as new entrances, celebrations, cutscenes, and also real world atmospheres and chants. And there's just so much more in this mod as well. There's ball packs, boots, player faces, over 2,000 player faces added. So yeah, this is the ultimate mod and the best mod to date in my opinion. So let's get straight into how to install this. So the first thing you're going to need is a torrent application. So I'm using uTorrent here. I'll leave a link in the description and then just click on download now for the basic torrent app. Once it's finished downloading, click on the link in the bottom left hand corner and this will take you to the uTorrent setup. Click next a couple of times and then uncheck this install McCaffrey web advisor box. Click next and then also uncheck this box here and then click next again. And just wait for that to finish and then click finish button to take you to the next page where you'll select your language and then it's up to you whether you want the tutorial or not by clicking yes or no. If you've gone through the tutorial, once you've finished, it should look like this. Now you're going to use the second link in the description of this video and it's going to take you to the VirtuaRed mod page. You want to scroll down to the download links and then click on the torrent link for the patch. And you just install these one by one. So click on the first one and then you just want to click I'm a human and then click on the get link. But just be careful because you are going to get a lot of pop-ups and you're just going to have to close them down or minimize them and just look at the tabs across the top just to navigate your way through. So we're going to do part 2 now. Again, I'm a human, close the pop-up, wait for the link to wait for that little hand to appear so you can click get the link. If you get anything like that, ignore it. Just wait for the get link to pop up again. Click it again until you get to this page here for the media file download. So that's what you've got to wait for. So just be very, very careful with these pop-ups. And then we're going to do part 3 and so on and so forth. So just make sure you just click on these correct links and just copy what I'm doing basically. Your links and your pop-ups are going to be slightly different. Maybe you've got a pop-up app that stops pop-ups happening anyway, but I haven't. I just sort of navigate through them because I know what to look for. But it's just a case of I'm human and then click on the get link. And you just do this for all parts of the patch. For starters, pretty straightforward. Once you sort of see the patterns. And if you want to skip this part, then I will leave a timestamp in the video So once you've downloaded all the torrents for the patch, you want to just drag and drop into the uTorrent window. Select a destination, but just make sure that you have got enough hard drive space available. You can just right mouse click on your hard drive and click properties. Once you've selected your destination, just click add, and that will add the torrent to the downloads. Now, what you can do is you can actually just drag and drop all of your files into the uTorrent web app, which makes it a lot easier. And then I just allow time for these to finish downloading, so give them plenty of time to download before you extract them, otherwise you'll only corrupt the patch. Now we're going to go back to the VirtuaRed webpage, and then we're going to download part 1 of the stadiums, and we're going to do a very similar thing to what we just did earlier. So we're going to be downloading the torrents, so you just click I'm a human, then you click get the link, make sure you close any pop-ups, and then just click the download button in blue, and just do this for all parts of the stadium. If you want to skip this part of the video, I will leave a timestamp in the video so you can skip this easily if you want. Otherwise, feel free to follow the step by step and just copy exactly what I'm doing. But it's pretty straightforward, to be honest. Once all the torrents are downloaded for the stadiums, you just want to drag and drop those into your uTorrent web app, and then select the destination folder once again where you want them to be extracted to, and then just click select and then click add, and that will add the torrents to the list. And just again wait for those to download. But while they're downloading, we can then go ahead back to the VirtuaRed mod page, and then click on the Stadium add-ons link, click I'm a human, don't forget to close the pop-up or navigate back, and then click get link. As you can see here, I had a few problems getting the link to work on this one, but it will eventually happen, and there we go. It's slightly different, but this time you click the green download button to download the add-on. Just wait for that to finish, but we can then go ahead and also download the edit and fix files. So just going to download the edit first, selecting I'm a human, and then select get link, and then click download to download the edit file, and then do exactly the same for the fix file. So click get link, and then click download. As I'm doing this from a fresh install point of view, just make sure eFootball PES 2021 folder is empty, and also navigate to Documents, Konami, and also make sure this season update is also empty. So delete any files in there. So both of those should be empty. Now download PES for Steam and just install that. So once you've downloaded all the parts of the patch, this is what it should look like. So you should have 12 parts of the patch, which are here. Then we have 10 parts of the stadiums, which are there. We have the stadium add-on, we have the edit RAR file, and we also have the fix. So that's all the files you should have. You should have 25 in total, as you can see in the bottom left-hand corner. So there we go. The first thing you want to do is go to part 1 of the VirtuaRed patch and just right mouse click and then click extract here. You'll notice that this process installs all parts of the RAR file. So you don't have to extract each one, this is doing it for you. Now this does take quite some time to extract, so for the sake of this video I'm going to speed this up. So once it has finished extracting, you're going to notice this .exe file just here. And you want to double click on that. You're going to have a bunch of bin files as well. So just double click on the exe file. And then click yes to allow Windows to install this. And then you want to browse to your eFootball PES 2021 folder, wherever that may be. Mine is on F, I believe. Steam, Steam Apps, Common. There it is. eFootball PES 2021. Click OK, just make sure there's no duplication. See here, there's a bit of a duplication here. So just delete that out. Just make sure it does say Common eFootball PES 2020 or 2021 and then click Next. Says it already exists. Would you like to install to that folder anyway? Yes, absolutely. And click Install. Okay, this next bit's going to take quite some time. Again, I'm going to cut it short and move on to the next step. So once it's finished, just click Finish. And now we want to right mouse click on the stadium's part 1 and go to Extract Files. And then you want to extract this again to your eFootball PES 2021 folder. But within there, you're going to have a folder called Content. Just make sure you click that. So this path up here should look something like this. So it should be your eFootball PES 2021 folder with content, and then click OK. Again, this is going to extract all of the stadium parts from 1 to 10. So just go away, make yourself a cup of tea again, and then come back later. Once you've done that, just go to Stadium's add-on, right mouse click, and extract files. And once again, we want to find your eFootball PES 2021 folder. And once again, it's the same content folder. So just make sure it's eFootball PES 2021 / content. Click OK. And then click yes to all. The next thing we want to do is extract the fix file. So just right mouse click on the fix and then go to extract files. And this time we're going to navigate to our eFootball PES 2021 folder. Click OK, and then it's going to ask whether you want to overwrite some files. You want to click yes to all. Now for this next step, you're going to have to launch the game at least once. So I've not launched my game, so I'm just going to run it off the VirtuaRed thing here. You can just launch the game beforehand if you want, if that's any easier. Because what you want to do is you want to create the edit file first. That's going to create a few folders in your documents folder, which I'll show you in a bit. Then just quit out. Now just head back to your files and you want to right mouse click on the edit.rar, so this file here, and then click extract files. And it's in a slightly different location this time. We're going to go to Documents, and we're going to go Konami, eFootball PES 2021 update. Then we're going to have a long number here. Just click on that little plus sign next to that and then click save. So your thing should look something like this. Your number is going to differ here. Then click OK. So now we can run the VirtuaRed mod from this link here. And you'll notice the version 3 at the very first screen. And in the bottom right hand corner, you're going to notice Data Pack 7. It's important to uncheck both boxes here as we want to use the edit file provided by the VirtuaRed team. If you ticked either of these boxes before you extracted the edit file, then that's absolutely fine. But if you skipped ahead and ticked either of these boxes after you extracted the edit RAR file, then go back and extract the edit file again just to overwrite those changes. Just want to say a massive thank you to the VirtuaRed team for bringing us this amazing patch, which in my opinion is the best out there at the minute. That's all from me, ladies and gents. Thank you for joining me. And if you have any questions, please check the FAQ in the comments first, which I will pin at the very top. Anyway, that's all from me. Take care. Bye-bye.